second session. My name is Nashieli Castillejos, and I'm your facilitator. And this is the Module 6, Prepa en Línea CEP. And today I'm going to talk about the activities that you have to do in this second week. And well, I'm going to start. I had some problems with my internet connection yesterday, so I couldn't do this session, but today I'm going to explain the activities you have to do. And well, I'm going to start sharing my my screen with these activities. Well, the first activity, that is be my guest. Okay, just a second. Yes, it's this one. Okay, great. So first you have to download the file. You have to download the activity in the activity section. And well, you're going to see these pictures, and you have a bedroom, you have the living room, you have the kitchen, and you have to answer some questions. In order to do this activity, you have to check the extra material that you have in the platform, to check new vocabulary, for example, prepositions of place, okay, the vocabulary for the objects that you can find in each room, and you have to mention, you have to answer the question, sorry, but first be sure to check the new vocabulary. For example, the prepositions of place like next to, in front of, behind, between. Okay, so you can find this vocabulary in the extra material section in the platform. It is very important to check. And so in this section, you have to answer the questions. For example, the first question is, where are the fruits? Where is the hamburger? I think is the example. And you have to answer in three different ways, not only one answer, but three different answers. So for example, you have here in the kitchen, there is a hamburger on the table. Okay, so in the first way, you have to mention the place, then the object, then there is a hamburger between the salt and the glass in the kitchen. In the second, you can say the object first and then the where it's located. And then you have a third example. There is a hamburger on the dish in front of the fridge. And so remember that you have to answer each question in three different ways. You have to write three answers for each question. That's very, very, very important. And then you have to describe the living room, this living room, not your living room. You have to mention the objects that you can see here, the furniture that you can see, and where the objects are located. Like, for example, the books are on the table, the lamp is next to the sofa, there is an armchair, etc. Okay, then remember to practice pronunciation. You can use the webpage howyousay.com. I share that information in the feedback, and you can also use the Google Translator online to practice pronunciation, to listen and check and practice pronunciation. And well, this is the first activity. Remember to check the rubric, so in order to do the activity correctly. Mhm. And remember, please, to record your audio and share the link. That's very, very important. Okay. And so please don't send me the activities by mail, because the activities you should send the activities in the platform. Okay, so this is the first activity, and now I'm going to share the information for the second activity. If you have questions about this, you can send me a message, and of course I can help you. And let me share the next activity. Remember that you have to participate in a learning forum. You can share information about the place where you live, about your house, about your city, the places that you can visit. I share some examples in that forum, so you can check them and participate, of course. So now let me share the next activity, that is the second one, where you have to guide a person to different places. Okay, and the second activity is this one. First, remember that you have to download the file, the activity. Okay, so you're going to see something like this. It's a map, okay? And it is important to check the extra material, like the vocabulary for places, the vocabulary to guide a person to different places, to different directions. And so you're going to practice how to guide a person to different places, okay, as I mentioned before. So you have to use this map in order to answer the questions. And for example, which way is the best to go from the bus station to your house? Okay, you have to look for the bus station and guide that person. If you use the translator, be sure to use also a dictionary online to check the words in order to write them correctly, because sometimes you can have some errors if you don't check the words, if you don't write the stress correctly, or if you don't write the word correctly. And so you have to answer the questions, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. Okay, so you have to guide that person, and remember to record your audio. You have to record your audio too. Practice pronunciation. Remember, that's very, very important to practice pronunciation. And then you you can read the question, read the answer, and then share or copy the link here so I can listen to it. Remember to check the rubric too, okay, in order to do the activity correctly. So this is the activity, the second activity. If you have problems with the audio, you can use a page that is this page, Bukaru. Bukaru is the easiest way to share an audio, so you can use it too. And you can record your audio in this page in bukaru.com. You share the link and I can listen to it, so no problem. All right, so as I told you before, you have to participate in the learning forum. Remember, that's very important too. So these are the 2 activities for this week. And now I'm going to tell about the problems that we have been facing in this platform. So hemos estado teniendo algunos problemas con lo que es la plataforma, ha estado un poquito intermitente. Entonces, si tienes alguna tarea pendiente de la primera semana, te pido por favor que me mandes un mensaje para que yo pueda ayudarte y puedas cumplir con tus tareas. Yo voy a estar al pendiente y pues no tengas la más mínima duda de enviarme un mensaje. Otro punto que quería tratar con ustedes después de revisar las actividades que deben de hacer es que no es necesario que me envíen las actividades por correo. Con que ustedes las suban a plataforma es suficiente. Alguna otra cosilla que les iba a decir es que, bueno, pues lo de las extensiones, si tú tuviste algún contratiempo la primera semana, me mandas un mensajito para que puedas cumplir con tu tarea, para que puedas cumplir con tu actividad. Me comentan que el problema de la plataforma puede durar incluso durante todo el módulo. Así que pues hay que tener un poquito de paciencia, tratar de hacer las actividades con tiempo, porque normalmente me comentaron que los domingos es cuando va a estar un poquito más saturado. Y bueno, de preferencia que lo hagan antes del domingo y estar, pues, si les falla la plataforma, van a tener un poquito más de tiempo, ¿no? Más de tiempo para poder cumplir con sus actividades. En esta semana, creo que por el problema que hemos estado teniendo con la plataforma, hay muy pocas entregas. Yo les invito a que entreguen sus actividades, aunque sea después de que haya terminado la semana, pero cumplan con ellas para que podamos concluir el módulo de la mejor manera posible. Espero ya que la próxima semana pueda yo hacer la sesión en vivo. Desafortunadamente, el día de ayer me fue imposible realizar las sesiones. Ya en el momento cuando yo estaba a punto de iniciar, no me permitía compartir la pantalla. Y la verdad sí fue un poquito frustrante, pero bueno, por eso decidí grabarla ahora y esperemos ya la próxima semana podamos tener nuestra sesión ya en vivo donde ustedes puedan participar en el chat. Y bueno, me despido de ustedes. La sesión es realmente corta. Si ustedes tienen alguna duda, alguna pregunta sobre las actividades, recuerden que también me pueden mandar mensajito, ya sea por correo o por la plataforma. Yo estoy al pendiente siempre de ustedes. Les deseo muchísimo éxito. Espero en verdad que terminemos con mucho éxito este módulo a pesar de las dificultades que se han estado presentando. Bueno, pues es un placer para mí ser su facilitadora y guiarlos. Nos vemos pronto y éxito en esta segunda semana de actividades. Hasta luego. Bye bye. See you later.